Hi everyone. My name is Simon. Then another group member is Elvina and Emily. Today we propose about the CYCU ISE website building. So this this project aim to provide online visible for the CYCU ISE department and create a comfortable, uh, good platform for students virtually and visually to easier information about the department. So the primary object is to build a user-friendly and comfortable responsive website. This website will survey multiple audience including prospective student, current student, and future staff, me and the general public. We aim to ensure that we website is accessible across various devices and providers secure log uh, portal for the personal access for like stakeholders. Our stakeholders are divided into internal and external groups. So like internal stakeholders include the project manager. Ah, like designer, web developer, content writer, and quality control personnel. External stakeholder consists of the department clients, students, website visitors, IT support staff, and the regulatory bodies. So about the project phase, the project is divided into four main phase: planning, design, execution, and closure. Planning phase, we begin by defining client requirements, identifying limitation, and allocating resources such as budget and human resource. And the design phase, focus on creating the user interface and the experience. This is include layout, visual elements, and website workflow to ensure accessibility and usability. Execution phase involves developing the website, which include front end and back end development, setting up web infrastructure, and conducting various test user in closure phase. This is where we launch and deploy the website, compile performance report, and document the entire project process. The deliverables. The key deliverables for this project include responsive website design compatible with the multiple device and information homepage with clear navigation and essential features like FAQ and contrast forms, comprehensive testing to ensure functionality and compatibility. A user manual and present manager training sessions for staff responsible for website maintenance.
So this is the milestone that we wanna achieve. For the first May, we want to gather all of the stakeholders, and we want to find what is their requirements of the content that they want to place in the website. And then for the 2nd of May, we are going to project charter agreement and first payment settlement. And then for the 12th May, we will designing the website layout that consists of the homepage, horizontal navigation menu, and the vertical navigation menu. And then for the 1st of June, we are going to do the website development phase, which include the data management, website infrastructure design and modification, and the developer testing phase. And then for the 19th June, we are going to do the client review and the update that include the reviewing the client inputs and make user manual. And then for the 23rd of June, we are going to do the website launch and deployment and payment completion. And then for the 24th of June, we are going to do the closure of the project.
Okay, for the human resource, so for our project, it will be five. You will be five. The first one is the project manager. The second one is web developer. The third one is UI UX designer, and also there is content writer and quality control personnel. So for the project manager, he will be planning. He will do planning, executing, and closing the website development project, including the scope, budget, and schedule, and also manage the project with the project team and communication with the stakeholder or clients. And for the web developer, he will be developing front end and back end and all of the component of the website. And also he should be proficiency in web development language, understanding about the web accessibility and standard. And for the UI UX designer, the designer he should be can be design the user interface and user experience for website and creating a prototype and visual designs. And also he should understand about the UI UX design tools and software. And for the next one, there is a content writer. Uh, the job of the content writer is doing some research, understanding target audience, creating content for the CYCU ISE website, and also understanding the keyword research and have an excellent writing and editing skill. For the quality control personnel, he will do the testing website to identify bugs, usability, and performance issues. And also, they should have knowledge about testing methodology, especially for manual testing and automated testing. So here, the responsibility assignment matrix. So from the work package, we divide it to be four. The first one is planning. The second one is website design. Third one is IT support, and the last one is closure. And for the planning, uh, we divided to be three activities. The first one is the timeline planning, resource planning, and risk management planning. It should be project manager as the responsibility. And for the website design, that including the home page department information, navigation, content integration, the responsibility should be for the content writer, UI UX designer, and web developer. And for the IT support, including the website design, UI UX, development and integration, and also the quality assurance, it will be responsibility for the project manager, content writer, UI UX designer, and web developer, and quality control personnel. And for the closure, for the help guide and uh, frequently asked question, and also the deployment, including the report and documentation, it will be a responsibility for all of the human resource. So for the statement of work, for the deliverables and delivery schedule, it will be four times for deliverable. The first one is on the 2nd of May. It will be the project charter and agreement. And for the 19th of June, we will delivering the client review phase. It's like the beta version of the website, and also update, including to review the client input and make user user manual. And for the 23 of June, the deliverable should be website launch, deployment, and payment completion. And in the 25 of June, it should be for we delivering the project report. And also for the payment terms, we divide it to be two payment terms. The first one, it will be on 2nd of May. The price is 24,549, and it will be on the pace after gathering or initial planning. And the last one is on 18th of June. It also 24,549 in the phase of before project launch and report being sent.
Can we go to the next page? Okay, so this is the work breakdown structure of our website building for CYCU ISE. This the work breakdown structure is based on the deliverables work breakdown. So this is the level 2 of the work breakdown structure is our deliverables for this project. And then next. So this is our work package. We make the work package based on our work breakdown structure. So the work package are divided by 4, which included the planning work package, website design work package, IT support work package, and the last one is the closure work package. And then in the work package, we also have like the personal, each work package has each personal that are in charge of the work package itself. And then there is the activities and also deliverable and also the deliverables. The deliverables give a broad explanation for what we want to achieve in each work package. Next. So this is our organization breakdown structure. Our personnel include project sponsor, project manager, and then there's also a UI UX designer, web developer, content writer, and quality control personnel. For each personnel have their own jobs that we can see in the plus level of the organization breakdown structure. And then the next one. So this is the explanation about the organization breakdown structure. We have the job title and the responsibilities of each personnel. For example, for the project manager, he or she are in charge of plan and manage project timeline, coordinate the task to members, managing project resource and budget. And then for the UI UX designer, he will be in charge of user research, creating mockups, develop UI elements, and ensure the design. And a web developer will be in charge for develop website environment, develop front end, develop back end, integrate front end and back end, and also implement and testing. For the content writer, they will in okay. For a content writer, they will be responsible for organizing the content, create SEO-friendly content, and then edit and proofread content and integrate content to the website. And for the quality control personnel, they will be responsible to conduct testing, resolve issues, and also ensure the quality standards of the website itself. Next. So this is a broad view of our website design. I mean, like our mockup for our website design. In the up of the website, there will be a horizontal navigation menu, and then beside that, there will be vertical navigation menu and the home page. Next. So there will be numerous page, such as a home page, external page, and internal page. External page is for external things such as like a curricula, and then we have also programs or list of professors. For internal page, it's more for internal members of ISE, especially for the student to see their transcript or financial requirements. Actually, I also have a example for our website. It's not perfect yet, but I want to give you a view of how the website works. Let me share my screen to you. So this is okay. So this is how our website will look like. This is our home page. There is the horizontal navigation, as I mentioned before, vertical navigation, and the home page itself. We scroll down, and the website works like if I click the one of the button, it will lead to another page like this, and then we also have back page, and will lead to the home page itself. And if we sign in our account, click our username and password, and we sign in, it will also lead us to the internal page of the website itself. Maybe Emily can share the PPT screen again.
Are you done?
Yeah, next to the Gantt chart.
Okay, so here for the Gantt chart, so after we discuss, we divide it to be 4 phase. It will be the first one. After we calculate the critical path of the task using the predecessor and the duration time, we got the critical part is A, B, E, F, J, and K. And then after that, I decide to calculate the day, the duration day, and also to assign the day. The first one, it will be the planning phase. So it will be website building planning. The duration is 2 days, and it will be continuing to the website design. It should be to the starting to the home page. the duration is 9 days, and also horizontal navigation and vertical navigation in the same duration, like 6 days. And after that, we cannot continuing it after the homepage finish, after the longest duration is finished. So after that, we just continuing to the IT support, the website infrastructure and design modification and data management. It will be the longest phase that we use to take on the doing the project. And also we also continuing during the design and modification phase. We also can continuing the help guide and uh FAQ, because like the from the critical path, the one that relate to the help guide and FAQ is only uh the G1, so the help guide, the data management. So we can continuing again after finish the design and modification. We just can also can continuing to the deployment phase that requires for the from the design and modification, help guide and FAQ. And then after that, we continuing to report and hand over all the comment and also in conclusion, we just finish it like in 1 month, 1 month and 24 days, or we can conclude it to be 2 months. And also for the budget of the project, here I do the from the work breakdown. So it will be like a domain name with the estimate cost for every month is like $500. And for the web hosting, the estimate is like 1,500. It also for the per month. And for the design and content management, it will be like 1,750. And web development and additional features such as interactive elements, models including quiz, multimedia content, forums, and video conference, is the estimate cost is like 2,250. And this too is also it's like the expense is only for one-time purchase. And also there is a worker cost that the estimate cost for the whole duration of the project is the total is like 27,233. So for the total cost before the risk estimation, it should be like 33,233. But and also we just calculated with the after the risk estimation that we got is like 0.477. So the total cost after we calculate after with the risk estimation is like 49,098. And here for the worker cost that we that I calculate is like uh for the their salary per month, we divide by 30. So we got their rate per day, and then we just calculate their working days with the per day rates. So they will got like for the project manager is like 8,500. UI UX designer will got 6,133, and web developer he w- he will got 7,333, and content creator will got 3,533, and quality control personnel will be got 1,733. And here also the resource usage table. So uh for the human resource, for the I used to uh break the task for every human resource, and also the duration and also the total working days. This is like uh uh the breakdown of the one that I say, the breakdown of the working days that to estimate their cost. And here we got like the project manager on the total working days it will be 50 days, and for the UI UX designer it will be 46 days, and for the web developer he will got working days like 55, and content writer uh 53, and the quality control personnel for the total working days he will get like 26 for working days.
So this is our risk breakdown structure for our risk in building the website for school. We divided the risk into two categories. The first one is the internal risk, and the second one is the external risk. The internal risk is more from the internal factor of our website, which include the website building planning, website design risk, IT support risk, and the user manual risk. So this next. So for the next one is external risk. Is more from the risk is more from the external factor of our website building process that include technological risk, regulatory and compliance risk, and the environmental risk. Next. So from the risk category that we have explained before, there will be each risk category will have a specific risk that we can see in the table, and we will going to count the score for each risk. How to count the score is first we need to determine the likelihood of the risk happen in the future, and also we need to determine also the impact of each if the risk happen in the future. After we determine the likelihood and the impact, we can times the likelihood and the impact, and we will going to have the score for each risk. So this is the summary of our calculation. The upside part is the internal for the internal risk, and the downside part is the downside of the table is for the external risk. Next. So for this is the potential mitigation strategy. So mitigation strategies is things that we want to do in order to reduce a problem happen in the future. So this in the table we also have the risk category, the specific risk, and how to reduce the risk to happen in the future. This is the table for the internal risk mitigation strategy. For example, for the risk category, there is a planning risk, and then there is the planning risk have some specific risks, such as the delays in defining project milestone, and then the insufficient resource identified, and then the poor risk monitoring and control. And for the mitigation strategies, we can set clear deadlines for the delays in defining project milestone. And for the insufficient resource identified, we can conduct resource planning. And for the poor risk monitoring and control, we can use a robust risk monitoring system that able to give a regular status update, and so on. Next. So this is for our external risk mitigation strategy. Just like before, there's the risk category, the specific risk for each risk category, and the mitigation strategies for each risk. Next. I think that's all for our presentation. Thank you.